So guys, I'm back. So let's check out what we have stopped at. And we have designed this diagram. So, and we actually want to simplify it. So it's kind of a real hard mix of what is going on, and probably need to make it less complicated. And so what I noticed that if you have kind of, for example, so I will write in comment. So if you have maybe two classes, like one class with maybe, let's say, signal like confirmed, and second class is connected to this signal. So, and if second class, if the second class or after re-emit this signal, probably it's not very good architecture. However, it may be just kind of interfaces kind of implementation to interface duplication, so it's not a very bad thing. So now I think I need to get rid of this. So, and so we need to simplify something like this, but does anybody know how to make two separate diagrams? I don't think so. It is possible in this interface. So we will make something like fuck. So good. Okay, so not possible to see. Launch unit second diagram. How to make the second diagram? And UML. So I just want you guys to see the dot diagrams, like the old one, this kind of complicated one, and also simplified one. This is really interesting. See, this is what is current rate. What is this? You see, 168 drag per minute. Use image as a wallpaper. So probably it's the most useful option I can use from this image. Okay, so I have URL. Your file couldn't be accessed. But it's not local file actually. Why it cannot be accessed? Wow. So we got the old diagram, so I will take the old code and backup it in somewhere in the notepad, and I will name it so you will know, you will see it as note, but is not visible to you guys. And okay, so just place it on desktop, and I will say like purchasing backup file txt. Okay, so we have it also in this image. And what is so I'll just make most of the strings are commented out, so they will not disturb us. Okay, now it's very simple. And so okay, we have quest starter, and the quest starter, the only thing it does, it's calls purchase in controller. So now we have kind of user interface. We have user interface. Like first one function is opened the navigator controller. In navigator controller, the it has opened the put money page, and this put money page opened this QML extension, QML extensions. So actually the acquiring QML extensions is connected with acquiring authorized controller. So what was actually assumed to be after this? So we were going to this quest purchase init, and I think the most of the problem that it's kind of this is kind of problematic chain. So because the think of purchase service only allowed to call like separate functions, to make a separate function calls, but we need something to make kind of like this. So we just need to make something like this, and to make some class like purchase session, which will call like finished, and in this case like class starter it will just do what was assumed before this one. We need just this purchase session object. So like acquiring and we need to make also that acquiring authorized plugin to signal to the purchase session like create just start session, and after this probably we need to so we probably need to have something interface with QML for this purchase session. I think it's a good idea. And this think of services think of purchase service is the service which must be just instantiated right inside this purchase session. It isn't really needed to be even in acquiring controller, I think, because it's used only during the purchase process. So, and how this purchase session is connected with acquiring QML plugin? It's a very interesting question. So, because we need to also kind of have some specializations for this stuff. So probably so anyway, yes, and this is kind of good idea. So we just encapsulate setting of purchase service inside this purchase session. So this acquiring QML plugin, let's show it. So basically acquiring QML plugin. Will interact with purchase session. Users input. So first purchase session also request is current email plugin request users input. Session which will and so basically that's what we need to kind of direct communication. I think is quite good. So the interesting thing is how to make this purchase session is in case if I make this class kind of purchase session interface. I don't really think we need like real interface, but who knows? Maybe I need to make something like specific right now, and only after that. Yeah, so actually purchase session is and also we need to have some plugin which will provide some required data for us. It's kind of a bunch of work to make it work. So the first plan is to make something specific. To restore operation with kind of, this is old interface. I think it's quite enough. So we need purchase session, just start and finish and finished. Signals. I think that must be enough. That's my idea. And okay, probably I must start the code. Yeah, I think that's not. So we make. We are now going to create this purchase session class. Actually, it's actually not really class. Okay, it's class, but it's also an interface. So for this purchase session. And what is more interesting, because it is shared, it must be in application specific, right? Yes, it must be in application specific. So what I want to do, is just go to the application specific. General, they can. So what is general leap? It's not application specific. Okay. And in here we have like this thing called SDK. It's common. Common data models, beans model, data types, cross task data. That's a good common. It's a good place. Let's check. It's just some classes which can be reused in anywhere. So I will just include session. What is data type .3? This is really like not quite good names, I think. What is data types? It's too general. I'd like to rename it. Data types. And what is inside here? Data utils. So it's kind of, this is like you helper. Okay. Is this actually anywhere? Okay, so probably we need to get rid of this. I think so. Controllers, base controller. sessions. Session top 3. And the dear sessions and touch sessions session top 3. Okay, we created this file. Now we created this file. And what else do we do? Just do something like this. And I really don't like the data types, meaningless name. Okay, now, okay. Base session. So I believe every session must have like not base session but session interface. I think this one. I just want an interface, and I want to have like session. I don't really need maybe. Do I need sources? I don't think so. Touch session interface hash. This cool, so cool. You see, I can create files with command line, but I don't want to. However, I want to copy and paste this contents of the file, and I really want to. Why it's common? Do I have to use this common? Common space, interesting. Oh, actually, I have base controller. Shut down. Okay. So I want to make a refactoring of this data and this. It's like not the data types. It's like data. So it's actually really domain kind of class leads. I don't think it's even joint common. It's not common, I think. It's application specific. Ah, okay, it's application specific but common. Yeah, it's common for application. Okay, so like session interface. And also I want to have like session signal interface. include object. So this kind of cylinder feature which adds needed inclusions. What's really weird, I don't know, but probably I need to turn it off because it always includes wrong files. And so actually I need to substitute this base controller with session interface, and I think it might be like start, which will why does this thing add indentations? Okay, so I don't have object, but I have template plus implementation. So, and I will have the implementation. What is this? Why? Okay, probably because this public thing is way too indented. What is this indentation? Why? Oh, okay, so I have probably plus. So still I have some weird indentation. Why? I don't know why this indentation is here. Indentation. This. Implementation. So I don't understand why this weird indentation. Like it's really weird. Now I'm checking there. I'm checking the settings of creator. I think it's all slang D. So I disabled this insertion of header files. What about indentation? Indentation. Indentation. Smart indentation. I have this expand table letters. So I think I turned off some indentation, smart indentation, which so still, why this beautifier doesn't work? Okay, let's go to check this beautifier thing. So some problem. How to make it to a safe file safe C1 format. But you know, it's like not really this file is not part of any project. Really. How did you get this? It's actually part of the project. Or not. Common session. So okay, that's truly not a file. Why? Common. So I can hear that it's included. What's wrong? Okay, so now it's included really. Oh, wow. And my white template is on the come on white template on the same line with the class name. I don't want it. Okay, probably it's long file. Let's fix it. We just take one minute, guys. Still line format template same line. Template. Okay, so I find the option to make it I just change this long format and BTDS multi-line. Let's check. Okay, I just don't have this. So I don't have this setting, so I what BTDS multi-line really? True? Should it be like true? I don't know. No, it doesn't make effect actually. Always break template declarations. This BTD. BTDS, yes, that's what I need. Now it might work. No. This also. I said BTDS, yes. What's wrong? Let's check. Yes, now it works. That's really great. And also public session signal interface.